Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, as the title says, we are single on Valentine's Day, of course. And so, I wanted to be here as someone who's like, hey, I'm alone in this, you don't have to be either. And you know what I love to do when I'm very sad and alone every year on Valentine's Day is I like to read and watch romances to be like, oh well, that could be me, but who knows? So that's what this video is about. I'm gonna give you guys some recommendations to read and to watch during Valentine's Day so you're not alone. Just like I am gonna be alone, as always. But that's okay, because you don't need a significant other. You're awesome the way that you are. So now I'm going to give you guys a list of books and movies. We're gonna start with books. The first book that I have recommended is Twilight. So, I mean, obviously, it's like such a cheesy romance, but who doesn't want to get together with a vampire who's like obsessed with you? Like, who wouldn't? Honestly, I'm reading Twilight right now. Hopefully I'll be done by the time Valentine's Day is over so I can rewatch Twilight. I recommend Twilight as one of the books that you should read on Valentine's. The second book that I have written down is Geekerella. And if you guys don't know what that story is, I did do a review on that one, so if you guys want to see the review, I'm going to have a link up here or down in the description box below. I don't know, whichever one I remember doing. So the story of Geekerella is a retelling of Cinderella, of course, but it has a little twist with, you know, nerdy convention stuff in between, and it's just so good. Like, it's a famous dude falls in love with a fan, and it's just like everything that I wish that I could have as a person, so that's definitely a book that I would highly recommend reading during Valentine's Day, and it's just my favorite. It's like one of my favorite novels, like I can't lie, like I absolutely love it. So that's my second book recommendation. My third recommendation is Call Me By Your Name, and it's a story about a family inviting someone over to spend the summer in Italy, and then a romance sparks between the two characters. And it's just so good, and I really loved reading it. Like, my heart was broken by the end of it. But you know, that's what love is supposed to do, break your heart. And I just had a blast reading that one, and I highly recommend that one to read. And my fourth book recommendation is Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, aka Love, Simon, which I recommend the movie, so that's one-on-one. The book and the movie are so good. It's about Simon. He falls in love with this blue character, their like name is called Blue, and you know, they email each other and text, and it's just so cute, and I just love it. I really enjoyed the movie. The movie was just so good. It like my heart. So good. So that's another one that I recommend. And it looks like that's all my book recommendations. I just checked my list and I was like, oh, that's the last one. So yes, Twilight, Geekerella, Call Me By Your Name, and Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda. That is all of my recommendations for books that you should read on Valentine's Day. And now for the movies. Obviously, there's like a ton of romance movies, but like I said from the beginning, these are my favorites that I want to share with you guys to enjoy and also get your hearts broken with. So, the first movie that I highly recommend you guys watch for Valentine's Day is Love, Rosie. It's about two friends who fall in love at the absolute wrong times. So that's literally what it's about, and it takes place like years pass throughout the whole movie, and it's very interesting, and you're just rooting for these two characters to get together, and you don't know if they are or if they aren't, and you just have to watch to find out what happens in the end. Lily Collins and Sam Claflin star in it, and they are really good. Like, this movie, it was like one of my first digital purchases on iTunes. I've never purchased a movie on iTunes before, and then I bought that one, and I was like, whoa, digital is so cool, which is weird, but you know, it had to happen somewhere. So yeah, that's my first movie recommendation, just, you know, so you could be alone being like, why can't I have an Alex in my life? My second one is Pride and Prejudice. I've never seen like the 19 whatever version. I've only seen the 2005 version with Keira Knightley and Matthew something, I don't know his last name, but that movie is my life. I used to not be like a period piece person. I'm like, give me like 21st century stuff, but then, you know, once I watched Pride and Prejudice, I was like, I love period pieces, and now I just eat that stuff up now. So that is my second recommendation. It's literally like it's like a rivals to lovers, enemies to lovers type thing, you know. They don't like each other, they despise each other, then out of nowhere, they're like, wait, I like you. And then it's just a weird thing, and it's not weird, it's perfect, and I love it. and it's just my movie. I'm probably gonna watch that one on Valentine's Day. That is my favorite movie. I absolutely adore it. Ugh, I want a Mr. Darcy so bad. My third movie recommendation is La La Land. So if you're a fan of musicals and you're a fan of a love story, La La Land is for you. It stars Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. Yes, they've been love interests for 3 other movies, so the chemistry is there. They love each other in the film, and it's just so good. It's just so magical, and as someone who wants to be like a filmmaker in Hollywood, you know, do all that stuff, it's just like a good movie. Like, I watch it and I'm like, oh my god, I can do anything, but even though I can't. But that's just how I feel. So that is my third movie recommendation, and I hope you guys watch it because it's just a really good film, and it didn't win Best Picture. And my fourth movie recommendation is Love, Simon. Obviously I talked about this in the book section, but it's just such a nice coming out story, and it's just such a nice love story. Like, you know, you root for these characters, every single character, and then your heart gets broken a million times, but then the pieces all come back together in the end, and it's just so good. So I highly recommend that one. My fifth movie recommendation is Star Wars The Last Jedi. And obviously you guys know what I mean, Reylo. And I highly recommend you guys watch it, Reylo, because of Reylo. And that's basically it. Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley have insane chemistry, and I highly recommend you guys watch that one. Maybe I'll watch that. No, I'm done with Star Wars, but you guys should watch it because of their intense stares and hand touches. My sixth movie recommendation is more on the calmer side. If you just want to like chillax on Valentine's Day and, you know, just want to be full of lovey-dovey and not like, you know, crying by the end of it, I highly recommend Patterson. So Patterson is literally a bus driver who is a poet, and he is in love with his wife, who is like eccentric, but she's also very creative, and he's just in love with her, and that's literally the whole film. It's just a nice, calm film. It's just such a nice thing to watch for 2 hours, so I highly recommend it. It's just, you feel good by the end of it, so I highly recommend it. My seventh movie recommendation is Beauty and the Beast. Obviously, come on, Beauty and the Beast is like just the fairy tale classic. And so you can either do the animated or the live action. Personally, when I mention Beauty and the Beast, I mean the live action because I love the live action so much. I actually caught it playing on TV the other day and I was like, oh, this is my like film, like, this is mine. And so it's just so great. I love it. I fall in love. Okay guys, it's not like Stockholm Syndrome, don't say it's not. It's just so good and I love it so much. Ugh. I love Gaston too. And so I think I'm on number 8. Anyway, my 8th movie recommendation is The Phantom of the Opera. So I hadn't seen this movie ever. I think I watched it like last year. I don't remember. A lot happened last year. The Phantom of the Opera. So it is about a phantom that haunts the opera. That's literally it. And so this girl, she discovers him and she realizes they're like connected in some weird way. It's like Star Wars The Last Jedi. And then they fall in love and then you don't know what happens with them and you're just rooting for these characters because they're so intense and they're so in love. And I don't know. You guys just have to watch it for yourselves. It's insane. It's so good though. Oh, I need to rewatch it. I think I'm going to rewatch that one. I have to rewatch it again. Wow. What a film. What a film. My last movie recommendation is not a joke, but it is a joke. And my last movie recommendation is 50 Shades of Grey. You know, usually I would oppose to doing this, but I can't help it, guys. I read the books. They are written terribly, but it's just like a guilty pleasure without the pleasure part because it doesn't make any sense, but it's not my fault. I was hooked. I've read the books like 3 or 4 times already. I'm not joking. 3 or 4 times. And I've seen the first movie and it's so bad, but I love it. I can't help it. But yes, those are all of my movie recommendations for Valentine's Day if you are alone like me. And if you guys have any other recommendations, please let me know. Put it in the comments down below. What do you single gals, guys, folks, what do y'all like to watch on Valentine's Day alone? Let me know. I want to see what you guys have in store for your lonely Valentine's Day. And that's all I have. I'll probably end up reading one of those books, watching one of those movies, and then just like eating chocolate strawberries just for myself. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. So bye, have a great day guys. Mwah.